Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For tracks, obviously. On the lot.
He became steel resistant.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Earthworks Hub live show. Yes, we are back on Instagram. I'm going to give this another go on Instagram. It's Sunday, the 1st of February, pinch and punch for the first day of the month. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Some big shout out before I continue on. The big dog, how you going? The big dog's here, loving sheep, Prenda Civil, Alice Piteri, Miss M 2012, Brooke Newton, Ematar, TNS, how you going? Who else is it? Zach Walpole, Mitchell Morgan, JHW Contracting, M Attard, man, a whole bunch of people, and there's more joining as I'm going. Definitive Contracting, how you going? Brado, Max Davies, and Louis Dewey. Okay, thank you very much. I can't keep shouting out because I'm going to run out of time. Apex Landworks, thank you as well. Thank you. Good to see so many people joining me on here. And like I said, pinching the punch for the first day of the month. So we're back on here for our Sunday live shows. A bit of a rundown. So we did try and go to YouTube. The whole point of that was to try and provide a bit of a professional, polished version of all this where we can share screens. And I thought that's the way we're going to go. But what I'm finding is that you guys, so the audience, the people that I really want to help and I enjoy having you on here with me as well, prefer to have a more, I suppose, of a community type atmosphere where people can jump in and out of the conversations, jump in as guests, have a bit of a laugh, do all, some learning in that while we're going. So I think this is the preferred platform. So we gave it a go. I'm not saying we won't go back, but I think everyone's, and you can see as well, everyone said it. I put out a poll and there was 79% voted to come back to Instagram. Dirtology is saying, yes, it is. It's easier to view on Instagram. It is. The only thing about Instagram I don't like is that sometimes it depends on the Wi-Fi or the signal of the phone. So it does go a little bit blurry sometimes, especially when I put a guest on. It does go a bit blurry. So I thought we'd try and avoid that by going across to YouTube as well and using Riverside to stream it. But you know what? You guys have spoken and I've listened. I'm back. We're doing it on here. So no excuses. We're going into it. We're going to keep going and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I won't say never. That will never change, but let's go and do it like this. And this way, you guys can jump on and feel free to make comments as we go. And you're right. Yeah, a lot of people recognize each other by their names already on Instagram. So why not keep it like this? So Louis Dewey saying, evening fellas. Max Davies, 201, is saying, g'day, I'm 16 and started in Earthworks when I was 12 and I'm absolutely loving it and starting an apprenticeship this year. Well done, Maxie. RJ Cronin, equipment hires here. M. Attard is saying, yeah, it's a lot better on Instagram. ADM Civil has joined. How you going? Bearer Solutions is agreeing with Dirtology, saying, yes, it is a lot easier to view on Instagram. Yeah, so thank you. Rahul Expo is here. JG Earthworks, Jake Sibanella. How you going, man? Record time. A lot of people. I love it. We need to make this massive, man, because if we are going to come back, I want as many people as possible on here. So share it to everyone. Share this live. Let's see if we can smash it. And let's see if we can make Instagram, overloaded and just fail because there's so many people. Let's see if we can smash some records. All right. So let's do it, guys. Let's start the show. Make sure you share it to everyone. And the polished versions of this will be uploaded to YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. So you'll still be able to go and watch them on there afterwards anyway. So like I said, though, they may not be as clear, but obviously everyone, judging by what I can see on Spotify and that, people don't really worry about the video as much as what I thought they would. Everyone just really wants to hear the stories. So there you go. Yeah, Dirtology is saying, anyone got any more info on that dozer rollover in Brizzy? So my condolences to that gentleman's family. No, nothing's come out yet. They're still not, which I was going to talk about a bit later. They're still not sure whether he was actually in the dozer or standing below it. But I mean, if the dozer rolled off the stockpile, I imagine he would have been in there. So, and then just rolled out of it. So yeah, not much more has come out since then, but yeah, condolences to that family. All right, so joining me tonight, so we're going to kick it off with a guest. I'm going to have, am I talking too loud? Sorry, let me know, guys. I'm a bit excited. Joining me tonight is Aaron from Definitive Contracting. I can see he's already joined. He's going to share a story about his new purchase. So he's bought himself a new machine. You may have seen a post a few weeks back where he came down to Melbourne and we went to go and have a look at a machine together. That's why he was here. He's ended up buying it. So he's going to join us tonight to talk about that and the process that he went through to buy it. So that way everyone can hear and learn about some mistakes not to make when you're buying something secondhand, and some good points and tips from him. So I learnt a lot from standing there and watching him, a lot of stuff. So make sure you hang around for that. We'll do some formalities and then we'll get him on here. Earthmoving Warehouse has joined. Welcome, welcome. On Demand Diggers, Dirt Link, Ashton, Lavering, Mr. Hamish. We're going to smash this tonight, guys. Let's do it. We're back on Instagram. Let's see how it goes. Then we're going to do a giveaway. So one lucky Hub Club member will be winning this prize. Do you want me to do it? Let me put it on 1 second. We're going to do it. We're going to do it properly. Let me see if I can make this happen. Let me see. This is what we did the other day. Oh no, we don't want the sound. Hang on. There we go. I'll cut the sound. This is what you're going to win tonight. One lucky Hub Club member is going to win this, baby. Right, let me turn the lights on. Can everyone see that? That's what one lucky Hub Club member is going to win. Lights work. You can actually make noise. It can act and sound like a real dozer. Look at that. That's what one lucky Hub Club member. So you're going to be a member of Earthworks Hub Club on Patreon to win yourselves one of these bad boys. So tonight, someone that was a member in January will receive this. So we're going to do that draw a little bit later on in the show. So make sure you hang around. Let me turn that off so the battery doesn't die. But make sure you hang around and that you have been a member in January. There you go, mate. Where do you go for your RC machines? Zach Walpole is saying, this is actually funny. I'll tell you where we get it. This was just from eBay. So you can get these on eBay. They've got them everywhere. So I think Cooper Civil just put up a post and he had the same ones. So I've got these that we've been handing out. I've got a couple of excavators, a dump truck, a few other things too. So there you go. Batteries include, no batteries. Actually, no, there is. There's batteries because they're rechargeable. Yes, there are batteries in there. Man, look at this. I love it. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Look how many people. I'm excited. Bailey Pastors here, Fowler and Sons, Mason, Big Dog 123, Pride Excavations, back on Insta. That's it, baby. Semco Anthony. How you going, man? Will Bowman, Top Edge Landscapes, Woodsome Civil. Man, so many people. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get on to the show because Aaron will be keen to jump on. Like I said, we're gonna talk about some real tips on buying secondhand machines, and we're going to use a checklist that I've got available as well. So there you go. First of all, let's go and do a shout out to all our major sponsors, Melbourne Tractors, Earthmoving Warehouse, who you saw on here earlier, TMC Cancella via Mulchtech Australia, and ProScreen Australia. So thank you very much to the major sponsors. We announced a new sponsor last week, which was 10 Star Simulation. So thank you to these guys. There's going to be a lot of people actually going on YouTube probably still wondering why we haven't turned on there, because I tried to send out a message just to the YouTube followers and I couldn't do it. There's no way to actually just bulk send to everyone. So anyway, sorry guys. So a shout out to all our other sponsors. I'll do a shout out being our first Instagram back on Insta live. MOBA Australia, Network Finance, Digger, as you can see here, Goddings, Record Time, Bearer Solutions, I saw him on here too, Record Time's on here, Komatsu, Stucky, EI Engineering, Hex Hire, and more global logistics, and like I said earlier, 10 Star Simulation. So thank you very much to our sponsors. All of them are visible on the front page of our website, and they're all in the directory too. So make sure you go in. If you need anything from these guys, go to the directory and you'll find them on there. Or click on their link on the front page. All right, let's go, man. Industry and Earthworks Hub news. Let's do a bit of a roundup of the week and then we'll get Mr. Aaron on. So last week I had Chris Meadows on where we spoke about the stigma around mental health. We spoke about Chris's passion to try and help people that are suffering with mental health issues. All these details are on the description of that episode. So if you want to hit him up, and he's all over Facebook at the moment as well. So go and check him out on there. Chris Meadows. So go and check out that. Really, really good conversation. If you missed that, go and have a look at it on our YouTube, Spotify, or Apple platforms, and you can listen to that episode. So they're already up and posted. Something that we need to break, that stigma about keeping quiet and not talking about mental health issues at work. We need to break that barrier, man. Let's talk about it a lot more. Anyway, that was good conversation. Mini Excavations is here. How you going, man? All right, let's go. I updated the website even further, so the website has a lot more stuff on there now. The front page has been changed, so you've got all your major sponsors on there, all your directories at the top. What else have I got in there? So I've got all the other sponsors down a bit further. I've actually written what you can do on the website, so it gives you all the things that you can do all in one. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and I have updated all the guides, all the tools, calculators. There's a lot more stuff available on there. And don't forget, if you're a member of the Hub Club, if you're on the insider level, the membership level, you get free access to a couple of those templates. If you're in the business class tier, you get free access to all those templates. So make sure that you check that out. Go to the Patreon chat groups, and you'll see the instructions on what to do there. So there you go. Precision Enviro, Jack Healy. How you going, mate? Benny working. Good to see you all on here, mate. Good to see you all here. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of guides on there for people as well. The other thing, have you ever wondered if you're charging the right hourly rate? How do you know you're charging the right rate? Do you know if you're making money? That's what we're going to be covering on this Wednesday for our business class members. So we're going to do a group workshop for anyone that's in the Hub Club business class group, 7 till 8 p.m. on Wednesday the 4th. We're going to talk about the hourly rate calculator. We're going to go through how it works, and then everyone's going to calculate their own hourly rate and go through all the costs that they've got in their business and see what they should be charging to be able to make some money, man. So if you're not sure whether you're charging the right hourly rate, it's not just whatever Joe Blow down the road's charging, what you're going to have to charge to actually make money. And then you might realize that you're not making money. That's the other thing. So if you want to be part of that, join the Earthworks Hub Club business class tier, or you can upgrade if you're already in the club, and you can join us on that. That's going to be on Wednesday. So if you want to do that, the earlier, the better. We've still got room in there. It's going to be live via a Zoom meeting, so we can all join in and work together. So group workshop coming up. Anyway, make sure you do that. And if you just want to access all the templates for free, you can join the business class. Or if you want to buy some of those templates, go check them out in the shop of the Earthworks Hub website. All right, Precision Enviro is saying, hey, Mitchell Morgan, how's that new sieve bucket? Yeah, so Mitchell Morgan sent me a post a little bit earlier today of a sieve bucket that he got. He reckons he loves it. Picks up sticks and everything as well with it. So it's good and he's saying, here we go, he's answering. Mitchell Morgan saying, great, how to play with it today, sifting out grass and fill, and it worked really good. There you go. Fowler and Sons is saying, how do we sign up for that? Fowler and Sons, go to earthworkshub.com.au and go to Hub Club. In the top menu bar, you'll find Hub Club. Click on that. That'll give you all the instructions. So have a look there. It'll work you through what you need to do. If not, send me a message after the show and I'll follow up with you, man. So actually, I'll write your name down just in case. Fowler and Sons for business class. Yeah. So, like anything with Hub Club, you can cancel any time. You can move between tiers. It's very flexible. So, yeah, go in and join. And there's a whole bunch of other things in there. Ask the other guys. We talk about different things in our chat groups, topics. There's also jobs and all sorts of stuff going on in there. So make sure you have a look. Fowler and Sons. There you go. Who else is here? Yellow Iron Connor. Hey, how you going, man? All right. And Alan Contra. How you going? All right. If anyone is missing a Hub Club sticker, I didn't have any here with me, but if I haven't sent you out a Hub Club sticker, so all members get a sticker. If I haven't sent you one and you're a member, send me a message as well. Yeah, send me a message and I will follow up with it, and actually send me your address as well, so that way I can send it. So yeah, if you haven't got one, send it out. Fowler and Son is saying thank you. No worries, man. Yeah, go to the Hub Club section. All right, what else? Yeah, the man that was killed in the port of Brisbane. Like I said before, we send our condolences out to his family. More to come on that. Yeah, we haven't actually found out any more information whether or not he was in the machine, which apparently I think he was. But let's see what happens. Ooh, Brook Group Civils joined, and I did see Coops. How you going, Coops, as well? And what else? TNS Earthworks are looking for an operator in Gippsland, Victoria. Go and check out that job on Earthworks Hub as well, man. So on the Earthworks Hub website, there's a job section. TNS has put it up in there as well. So if you've got a job, put it up in there as well. All right, I won't worry about listings of the week. I can see Aaron's probably keen to jump on, and I know you're probably more keen to hear about his story than me blabber on here.
Am I there?
How you going, man?
Good, mate. Good.
That's it, guys. We have Aaron from Definitive Contracting on here. Part-time male model, part-time diesel mechanic, machine buyer, shredding company, the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Glad to have you on here, man.
No, it's good to be back on, mate. I just got to figure out. All I'm looking at is myself on the screen. It's a bit off-putting, to be fair.
Oh no, come on, mate, come on. Yeah, so a few weeks back, you flew down. I do all you saying you must be pulling the cheeks. No, he's married now. I can't. He's a married man.
Yeah.
They're asking, what's your secret, Aaron? There you go. It must be all the moisture. It's the moisturizer.
Moisturizer. Yeah. Stress.
Stress. Oh, hey, if that was the key to looking good, man, I should be looking beautiful, I tell you. So yeah, Aaron, you came down a few weeks ago and we met up. We went to go have a look at a machine. We couldn't disclose too much because we weren't sure if it was going to go through or not. The other thing is that we were going to record it, and then we thought we better not record it just in case you don't end up buying it. Didn't want to upset the seller, so we didn't actually get any footage of it. But I can tell you, I mentioned it to other people. I learned heaps just spending that time with you, going over that machine. So I want you to share that with everyone, what you did, first of all, what you bought, and then we'll go through some of the tips and tricks that you can tell us about buying something secondhand, man. So take it away. Tell us, what did you actually buy, man?
So we bought a Komatsu WA430 -6. What did it have on it? 4,200 hours. Come with auto lube, fire suppression, quick hitch, forks, jibs. So, yeah, it was in pretty good condition it was pretty good, to be fair. So, I had worked in a lime facility, so the panels and that were maybe a little bit worse for wear, but a bit of rust converter and it's away she goes, So,
Yeah.
yeah. So it
And
was pretty
so for
good.
anyone that doesn't know, sorry, I'm playing with my lights here while we're chatting. I shouldn't do that. For anyone that
Yeah.
doesn't know, a WA430 is a front end loader. So if anyone is not sure
Yeah.
model numbers, a front end loader is what he's purchased. So good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's about, what is it? 20 ton, runs a 3.3 to 3.8 cube bucket on it. So, yeah.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
There you go. So, before we go any further, do you mind telling us like what made you buy that machine? Like, what was the actual decision for buying it?
So we have a client that we've been servicing for a while, and they had a older loader in their fleet. It's got just under 12,000 hours on it. So it was pretty well worn, like it needed a lot of love. So the engine was starting to breathe real heavy for probably the last year, and they were just holding off, and then it finally give up and blew the dipstick, blew the filler tube out, and she was pumping oil out the dipstick and everything. So sort of bit of an opportunity there. I offered if I could get a reasonable loader in there and give them a good rate, and then obviously we do all the maintenance and everything on it as well. So they were happy for that idea. So I just jumped on it. So I got lucky, to be fair. The machine that we obviously bought being a good age, good condition, and it come with those attachments, grease system, fire suppression, I thought it was a pretty good purchase. So Komatsu's hold their value pretty well, I think. So yeah, it was just one of those opportunities that arose, and I was lucky I was in the position to give it a crack. So
Yeah. It's actually, that was one of the questions I was going to ask. So, did you look at any other? I know you've mentioned it to me, but just so other people know as well. Did you look at any other brands, or is there reasons you didn't go for any other brands?
um, yeah, look, there was a few other machines that were on there for sale. Newer, older, different makes and models. Um, I just sort of Komatsu's hold their resale value really well. And they're a good machine, so generally parts are pretty readily available. Um, like it was probably the best suit and the closest and ready available. To be fair, the other ones I was looking at were there was a Hyundai 760, and it had an extra 1,000 hours on it, and didn't come with all the additional stuff as well. So yeah, the fire suppression and the grease system. So
There you go, man. There you go. Yeah, no, because it's and the other thing I noticed too is you were telling me about Komatsu's. They were made in different parts of the world, and then just by going into the like the little dash screen, you could tell by the series or serial number whether it was made in one country or another. Can you explain that?
yeah, so with the Komatsu's, with the loaders, they bought out Henemax. I'm pretty sure they're made in Germany. So you'll have a H, I think, in front of them for memory. You'll have, yeah. So it'll be your serial number will have a H. But yeah, the Japanese loaders will just be a straight number. Uh, Same as with some of the diggers, like you'll get a PC 450, it'll have a K in front of the serial number. And then normally UK built machines, they get some out of Thailand. Yeah, they just come from everywhere. So um, yeah, just a couple of little bits and pieces you can pick up here and there as to where the machines come from. So
Yeah, yeah. So when we were there, it actually prompted me to start talking more about the pre-purchase inspection and that, because I'll tell you what, man, you blew me away when you were there. Like usually, if I go to buy something, I'll just go in there, jump in, and I've done it with all the stuff I have. Just go in, wiggle the joysticks a bit, you know what I mean? Just move the arm or
yeah,
something, track backwards and forwards, and that's it, man. I'm like, yeah, sold, it's all good. But you went through it like a fine tooth comb, if that's what you want to call it. Fine tooth comb. Then
fine tooth comb. Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
one. That amazed me, and that it was actually, and I know you're in that sort of field and that you've dealt a lot with machines and that, so you obviously know a lot more. But some of the things I wanted to do is, so I've put together a pre-purchase checklist which people can actually go onto the website and purchase that to use it. So when they want to buy something, they can use it just to do like a bit of a due diligence check on their machines. It's probably not as in depth as what you did, but it'll be close. One thing I noticed is that there's a couple of tricks that you knew, like about going in and looking at fault codes. So a lot of people wouldn't even probably know that, man. Do you mind telling us a bit about that, or is that like a mechanic secret?
Look, yes and no. So I mean, if I've got a client or someone in the machine, I can get them to get into the dash remotely and give me a bit of a head start. It's pretty good, but yeah, whenever I am doing any inspections on machines, especially if you can get it through the dash, a lot of them nowadays you can. But there are still a few to get into. You'll need a computer. But yeah, what I did do with that Komatsu is just went in through the dash, had a look at the electrical faults that were there, snapped some photos, and then I just reset the electrical faults. So then I could see if they'd pop back up, whether they were active or whether they were intermittent and occurring on a regular basis while I had the machine running and doing function testing. And then there's just the mechanical faults, which stay in there permanently. You can't delete those. So it's just going in, checking those, seeing the first occurrence, last occurrence, and how many. It gives you a bit of an idea of the condition of the machine, whether it has been looked after, like say your low oil level, your low oil pressure faults, things like that. If there's been a few occurrences, then you sort of want to start asking why. So that machine that I did buy, it had recently had a new turbo on it. So the turbo had failed, so it did have low oil and low pressure faults. But yeah, it was changed before we got there. So obviously when we were running it up, she was pretty smoky. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, I would have freaked out if I saw that. If I saw all the smoke, I'd be like, "Oh man, no, this thing's buggered." But because I think of your experience, you knew, like, obviously the history of the machine. You've spoken to the people, and they told you they've changed it, and you knew what
yeah,
could be causing that. Like you were saying that the exhaust may have still had some, unburnt oils in there, and there might have been other reasons. Yeah. So whereas someone like me would have freaked out
yeah,
and said, "No, man, it's smoking. I'm not buying it." But you
yeah.
sort of had that idea. So tell us a bit about that. Yeah.
So yeah, they had said that the turbo had failed, so they had replaced it. They didn't pull any of the aftercooler or the intercooler out and flushed it, so all the oil's obviously gone in through that intercooler and um, just been sitting in there, and then plus you get the oil that'll go through into the exhaust side. So when it was sitting there idling at first, it did clear up, but then when we started load testing the machine, like putting it under full load, full boost, just due to that pressure and flow increase through the intake system was pushing the oil in, so that's when we were getting a lot more smoke. So yeah, but my guys have run it up heaps, and yeah, it's cleared up a fair bit, so which is good.
Oh, awesome. That's good, man. Very, very good. Yeah, look, I think we did notice that. Yeah, obviously you could tell straight away it worked in a lime quarry because it had lime everywhere, and some of
Yeah.
it was eating away at the paint. Obviously, that it's quite aggressive on the body. But overall, it was a good machine. Something that you actually mentioned while we're in there and was interesting is that we all check the aircon. Everyone checks if the aircon works. And then you said something to me about the heating, which not many people understand. Maybe run through that, man, for everyone.
Yeah, so it's a good thing to always check your heating. So we just had the aircon on, made sure that was working. We went through all our fan speeds, so made sure all the fan speeds were good. You noticed a change in good flow. But then I also turned the heater on and make sure that the heater does get warm. And then if you leave it on and you get out of the cab, you sort of walk around because where you've got your say your evap out from the evaporator, you got the drain tube that the condensation falls out of. If you start seeing coolant, it can be an indication that there's something wrong with the heater core. Or if it doesn't get hot, someone may have looped your heater hoses or turned the taps off because there's obviously a problem with the heater core or the hoses into that system. So then you could possibly be up for having to pull that out, replace your heater cores. So yeah, you're potentially looking at degassing all your aircon system, opening all of that up, and can be expensive and time consuming depending on the machine, so and the location of the airbox. So it's always good to turn them on just to double check.
Yeah, yeah. And then the other thing that that spun me out is that you could do like a stall test. That's what you called it. So you don't, if you can't drive the machine, obviously there was no room to drive and properly test the front end loader. So
Yep.
you were able to put it under load and test the transmission and the temperature and that. Explain like the stall test to us because I don't think a lot of people might even know what that is.
Yeah, so it's obviously with the loader, you've got the transmission and everything on there. So when you're doing this, it's a good way to check your cooling system. Your engine performance is probably one of the biggest indicators. And it'll also tell you a lot about the transmission or your powertrain system. So in the loader, you can do a hydraulic stall where you just say crowd your bucket back, and you watch your pump pressures, watch your engine RPM. They should drop a little bit, come back up. And then you can do a transmission stall. So you normally put it in, say, depending how many gears you put it in, your highest two gears. So in that load, I had it in fourth and third. So yeah, you just turn off your transmission brake, which is on one of your pedals. You can turn that off so that you can hold your foot on the brake, release your park brake, put it into gear in that fourth gear, and then bring your revs up. And then you just watch what your engine RPM will come to. Obviously, say it's rated for 2000, it should come down around, say, that 1750, 1800, and it'll hold there. And from there, you will just watch your temperatures for um, your transmission and your engine water temperatures. And then while you're doing it, depending on how much information you can pull on the screen, like on the newer models, you can pull up multiples, but on that, we were just watching you can pull up boost pressure, engine RPM was sort of the main thing I was looking at. And then, yeah, oil temperatures, water temperatures. And then you hold that on till your temperatures come up, but you never want to cook it. So then, yeah, you just come off, just drop it out of gear, back off the revs, and then you can see whether your cooling system's working well. So whether the temperature drops really quick, you can take it back up to 1200 RPM. And yeah, it's a good way to test that. Or if the transmission does start getting really hot and the engine isn't really bogging down, then you know you've possibly got a problem within the transmission, the drivetrain, with say your torque converter, or if it's hydrostatic, you might have other dramas. So yeah, it's a pretty good test to do. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's anything with a transmission that's really good to do. So
Yeah.
good way to get everything hot, under pressure, under load, so you can see if there are leaks, especially if the machine's been freshly washed. So
Yeah, it could be a lot of hidden stuff. The hidden leaks and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No, true, man, true. And what about so obviously afterwards, so you didn't get it, you didn't buy it on the spot. You went away, and thought about things. And what did you do after that? So for anyone that's looking at buying machines and they're like, what can you make any recommendations like by looking at what you did as well? Like, did you go and look for parts and get pricing and quotes for things?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, obviously I had a list of things that, were of interest, like that needed replacing, that needed to be done, things that didn't have to be done straight away, but they are going to cost me, like tires, yeah. So things like that. And then I just priced a few of that stuff up, went through service records and whatnot and priced it up and just went back to them with a price. So,
Yeah, and that was gonna be my next question, man. Like, how did you go? Did you end up using any of that, like in your negotiation? Like, did that help you negotiate some? Don't give us prices and that, but just did it help with the negotiation? And how did you tackle it?
oh yeah, 100% it did. I know they were pretty aware of what was required and what needed to be fixed on it. Probably picked up a few other things. So yeah, just sort of, I didn't go too backwards and forwards with them. The price was pretty good to start with anyway when they come back to me. So, but yeah, I did get a reasonable amount of money off it. So
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
yeah.
And what about overall? Are you happy? Are you happy with the process? And what would you do differently, man, next time?
Look, we're probably like a little bit rushed to be fair. So, site's loader had already been down for like a week and a half. So I was sort of pricing up to go through other suppliers for loaders and find them, and just dealing with the guys at Chevron, Jake at Chevron, did all my finance. He was great to deal with. He smashed it all out and got it done really quick. And he actually had a bit of a relationship with the guys that I bought that machine off. So the machine was already on the float halfway to Sydney before the finance had landed in their account. So him having that relationship was really good. They trusted him, and yeah, they trusted me as well. Thank God. So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's a
Yeah.
really good outcome, man. That's a really good outcome. And not
Mm.
my question, other one was going to be, yeah, how did you go getting it delivered? But you just said that, yeah. So they obviously floated it up there. It wasn't a problem because you're up in Queensland for
Yeah.
anyone that doesn't know, and you bought that here in Melbourne. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So
that
you
actually went to New South Wales, that one. So
oh, sorry, in New South. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it went straight to my workshop. So yeah, I think we seen it on the Friday, and then it was on the float Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Tuesday, and then into my shop, and then it was on the site Tuesday after public holiday. So yeah, my team in Sydney jumped on it, and yeah, new grease system went right over it. Yeah, it was pretty good. So
Yeah. And what? It's away. It's up and working already. Yeah.
yeah, it's been in there for a week. So give him a ring next week. Suss it out, what else, how it's going, and everything, and just hopefully it stays in there for a while. So
He's got to start paying back now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to risk it to get the biscuit, right? So,
That's the one, man. That's the one.
yeah.
Oh, very good, man. Very good. What about anything else that you want to mention about while we're talking about that on that topic of buying secondhand machines?
Well, I was
Oh,
just about to talk about grease. ADM's just brought it up. So the actual grease system on that was a Komatsu system. It was a progressive system. So with a progressive system, you've got like your blocks, and then each block will go out to a certain thing and then come and then it'll zigzag through and go out to each attachment. So if the grease system isn't working, which it wasn't on that at the time, what we normally do is I used to have a hand grease gun with a gauge on it. So you'd go to each block and you'd pump it and you'd watch the needle on the grease gauge to see when it went up and if it cycled. But if you don't have that, you can just, I've got fittings with a grease nipple so I can screw into the block and then just put your grease gun on the high pressure. So I'll pump slow and just, yeah, give it a few pumps and just watch all the locations that it's going to. And you just work your way back through that system. Some grease systems, like the Groeneveld system, they're quite finicky. Yeah, because you need a computer to plug into them as well. But the main thing would just be trying to get it to cycle and seeing how much grease is coming out. So, because yeah, a lot of people will put the wrong grease into the into the auto lube systems, which can wreak havoc as well. Or if it's sat around for a while, or they've run it dry, all the grease can go hard and it won't flow through.
yeah.
So
And you're
yeah,
also asking, a blockage is common. Are they common to have blockages on the auto grease systems?
yeah. If you don't keep the system clean, or say you do snap a grease line, if you do, like say you just fold it in half until you get something and you clamp it off, that won't allow that system to cycle properly, so you'll lose grease everywhere else. Um, or you'll find that it'll be going over the pressure relief, depending on the system backup at the reservoir and the pump. So
So it all depends on being all totally connected. Like the whole system has to be totally connected, otherwise it won't work. Is that right? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, essentially, yeah. So
Yeah.
it depends on the system as well. So there's a few different systems, but yeah, you just want to, if you do have, say, the Komatsu systems, or you got the little like a progressive style system, if you cap off that grease line, if you knock it off or something, you're better off just letting it fall onto the ground so the progressive system will cycle properly. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just keeping it clean and keeping it topped up. And yeah, don't use brake clean on your containers because you'll frost them up and damage them. So yeah, just
Oh,
not letting them run dry.
yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, don't try and clean it with brake cleaner. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And those auto grease systems are not cheap. So from some of the conversations we had, we're talking in like tens of thousands for an auto grease system. So yeah, I suppose you got
yeah.
to really make sure everything's good. Otherwise, yeah, you could be up for a lot of money.
Yeah, that's right. Like, and you still need to check your systems, like, and make sure they are cycling. With that Komatsu system, it's actually linked into the cab, so you've got an audible alarm, and it'll come up on the dash. But yeah, you just got to still make sure they're working and cycling. Check your pins every day. Make sure that you are getting enough grease to each pin. So yeah, the only downside with the grease systems is depending how it's set up, you can't control how much each pin or area gets the amount of grease. So you might be flooding, say, your bucket pins on a loader, but then you look at your steering and Arctic area and they're just drowning in grease because obviously it's not getting flushed out by dirt and everything, and they're not high motion pins, they don't go through a large range of motion. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, good, good, good. So hopefully ADM, yeah, ADM saying, yeah, he's gotcha, saying thanks, man. That's good. JC
yeah.
Excavations has joined. Atacama as well. Long time no see. Castle Ridge. Here we go. We're seeing a couple of old names here. I feel like I've missed everyone all this time. There we go. Good to see you all on here. Yeah. So Aaron's just talking about his purchase. He bought himself a front end loader. Komatsu WA430. That's right, yeah, WA430.
Yeah.
Recently, and we're just talking about some main points to look at when you're buying a secondhand machine. So no, that's good, man. That's really good information. So if anyone's got questions, ask away now. JC Excavations is saying, "How are you, fellas?" Ask away now, because while we've got Aaron on here, you can pick his brain. He can talk to you. So something I do want to mention is that uh, looking at the way you inspected that machine compared to like someone like myself inspecting that, obviously you're a lot more thorough. So do you, and I've asked this before and I think you've already answered it. Do you offer that
Mm.
service to people, like to go and do a pre-purchase inspection? And why is it important for people to get that done properly?
Oh, mate, yeah, it's massive. Like, I've had guys ring me to get them to go out to have a look at a Hitachi machine. So I got another guy, Pete at Heavy Plant. I sent him out there. He has a laptop and everything. He plugged in and found that the main monitor had been changed and the machine actually had a lot more hours on it than what the monitor said. So there's just things like that, and it's just you just pick up a lot more different stuff, like I pointed the pins out to you that they were moving. So it's obviously run for a while without grease. So you just want to look at a few more pins and that a bit closer. Um, and I suppose getting someone like myself or another mechanic, it takes the emotional side out of it as well, possibly. You just probably make a better decision and you can potentially save yourself money on the purchase, like I did, because I could go back with this needs replacing, we need to do this, we need to do that. And it's just, yeah, I think it's very worthwhile. Like, it's a large investment. Even if you say going to buy a little PC-18, it's definitely worth getting someone like myself out, if it's for like 1 or 2 hours, just to run over it. So give yourself a bit of peace of mind, or you can then just better forecast if that's what your price range is and you're going to have to do repairs or something eventually. At least you can work with that. So I think it's money well spent, yeah, whether you get a dealer or myself. So um, yeah, take your samples, get your service history, and just run through it all. So
Yeah, I think that's also a good point. It takes away the emotion, because we get excited about something, and my wife used to always say it to me, don't buy the first machine you see, or don't buy the first car. And what do? You go there, you get excited, and you're like, yeah, done, just buy it. And
yeah,
more often than not, it's a headache. And the other one is, if you've got a report from a proper mechanic, or someone heavy diesel, and then you present that to the seller and say, listen, this is what the professional is telling me it's going to need. We need to start negotiating the price a bit more, and you can use that in your favor. So that little cost of getting someone like yourself to come in for a couple of hours and have a look at it, and that the price of that is negligible. When you can save a lot more money on future damage or future problems. You know what I mean? And also you can use it for
yeah.
negotiating as well.
Oh, 100%, mate. Yeah, I think you'd be foolish, like, yeah, just there's just certain things you pick up. Like, obviously, not all mechanics are the same, and like, there's obviously a lot of owner operators out there that are pretty much mechanics anyway. So, but it's always good to have a second set of eyes run over something as well. So,
Yeah.
especially if it's a mechanic, to go out there and have a look. They can just interpret, say, your oil sample results a little bit better. Look at the service history and just understand things like that turbo. Like you said, if you went and started it and seen all that smoke, you'd be like, nah, not interested. So it's just understanding different things and, yeah, what to do and what not to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good, man. Some awesome advice there, man, and really appreciate that. So for anyone that is looking at getting themselves a machine, I definitely would recommend getting someone like Aaron. So Aaron does offer that service, so you can hit up Aaron at Definitive Contracting. And if you're in another state, he's got subbies that work for him everywhere. He's got his own guys that work for him as well. So I'm sure he can help you out in most states. And yeah, I think just if you wanted to, try and work it out yourself still, you've got that pre-purchase checklist. Like I've said before, it's available in the shop section of Earthworks Hub. Go and check it out. Aaron, what else? Anything else you wanted to say while we're still talking about that, purchase?
Um, yeah, look, it's a big investment, but yeah, you just need to like really make sure that it's the right thing and the right fit. So, and it's making sure that you're not going to be stitched up like once it drives off the truck when you get there. So, I mean, yeah, new machines break down like so. But yeah, it's just being on top of it and making like good calls, like based on actual facts and that. So, yeah, I know I've been on machines, and they'd only had it say 500 hours, and it was a 305 Volvo, like 30-ton Volvo, and she had oil leaks, and yeah, the slew when I jumped in it and spun it around, I was like the slew didn't feel right, and then yeah, we did movement checks on the slew ring, and it was shagged, like rooted. So we had just finished doing hydraulic cooler and a radiator in the machine, and then yeah, we started it up, and I started to move it, and I was like, man, you got some dramas. He's like, it'll be all right. And then rang me a couple of weeks later. He had a big oil leak, and because the slew ring was so badly damaged, it chewed out the rotary joint underneath, so all the rotary joint had blown, and yeah, that would have been a big and expensive job. So it's yeah, just looking at those, like that's a 10-second test with two people. Just sit in there and have a look at how much deflections in your slew ring, you know? So
Yeah,
same as on the loader in the Arctic, you know, when we were moving the bucket up and down and doing all those checks. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, that's the thing, man. A lot of people don't understand. Yeah, like would that be a cabin off? You know that the slewing and all that. Would you have to actually lift the cabin off to fix all that? Is that how big the
Yeah, you
job is?
split the whole machine in half. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
costs, big costs.
Big cost, man. Yeah, you see the guys in like in the mines and that have big jacking systems, and they'll jack the diggers apart and then walk the tracks out, and they slide the slew bearings and they'll machine them, and yeah, so if you let it go too far and it does get bad, then you'd have to start machining them, and it's getting expensive.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, there you go, guys. Take that advice on board. Definitely hit up Aaron if you want him to check out a machine for you, or if you've got your own guy, get him to check out something for you. It might just be the best thing you do when you're buying something. So there you go,
Yeah.
Aaron. Thank you, man. Is there
Okay.
some? Did you
Yeah.
want to share something else? Did you say, or is that we're talking about some other? Oh, hang on. Marshall contracting. You saying where did he do his time, Ivan? Oh, where did you
Mate.
do? Yeah, where did you do your time? Yeah.
So I started at a council. I did 3 years at council. So yeah, I worked on everything from chainsaws, motorbikes, jet skis, trucks, all the way through to yeah, diggers, compactors out at the tip, and then I went to Robson Civil to finish off my time. Worked there, and then from there Abbey Group for a few months, and then went over to WA. So spent most of my time with Komatsu over there. So
There you go, man. Jack of
yeah,
all trades now, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's it, man. That's it. You've done your time. Speaking of time, let me just do this draw. Well, you just hang around. You might as well hang around to the end, man. If you're happy, you're not even in a rush to get off, or
No, not really, unless the dog wants to get outside. So you'd probably be so concerned.
oh, we got a few minutes. Wait, let me do the draw, and then at least you can see that anyway. 1 second. All right, so people, as promised, we're going to do a draw for this dozer. This is a remote control dozer. If you didn't see me earlier, I had it going, has working lights and everything, similar to one of the excavators that we gave away not long ago to Mr. Young Drew Cash Jobs only, which is not on here. I'm surprised. Is he on here? Cash, where is he? Mr. Cash Jobs is not here. Maybe he's gotten too big for me now, man. He went viral at one stage. One of his videos went off. Did you see that one? I don't know if you saw that. He actually killed it. Uh, Multitex joined. How you going? Dixon Civil. Marshall saying, wow, Abbey Group haven't heard that name in years. That's a throwback. Yeah, there you go, man.
Mm.
Yeah, ADM's laughing. You're saying Cash Jobs is too big for us now. It's big time. All right, here we go. So, what I did was, so I said that we're gonna do a giveaway regularly for all the Hub Club members. So you have to be a member, and then what it means is at the end of each month or the first week of the next month, I'm gonna draw one winner from the month before, if that makes sense. So this is for the January winner. All right, the January members. All right. I will do it. I have it on this Excel spreadsheet because we're not doing it on YouTube anymore. I can't share the screen. It's a bit hard unless I can flash this screen to everyone. Let me see. Hang on, just so you all know, I'm doing it fairly. Where is it? Can you see that? If I do that, you can all see that, yeah? All right, now I'm going to be working backwards. All right, so let's do the draw. I'll put the button on draw. So you're going to see who the winner is here. The winner is... Who is that? Michael. Michael, that doesn't tell me much. It's Michael. Hang on, Michael. Which Michael? Because there's a few Michaels in the club. Michael, random entry number 24. Let me see who's entry 24. Michael Hadji. Michael Hadji. If he's on here, I don't know if he's on here or not, but Michael Hadji from the group has won this dozer. So there you go. More reasons to be a Hub Club member. What I do want to do though is, so congratulations to Michael. Let me write that down before I forget actually. Otherwise it resets. If I don't write it down and I press another button, it resets it. So I better make sure. Where is he? Michael Hadji. I hope I'm saying that right. Michael Hadji, is it? What's the company? No company name. Okay, it doesn't help. Anyway, he won the dozer. I will be in touch with him very shortly. If you're not on here, Michael, I don't think he is. I will send out some information. So congratulations to him. What I do want to do is I want to change it a little bit, man. I want to make it so it's not just more like a raffle. I want to do it so that it increases engagement and more participation in things for the group members. So the next one I'm going to do is going to be based on the participation level and how much that the person in the club is actually participating and being active in the club. So that's what I'm going to do for the next one. Just change it up a little bit. So I'll be looking for people that are making comments a lot, helping other members, posting stuff often. Whoever's attending this, I don't know if I should. Do you reckon I should make it, Aaron? Maybe you can help me. Do you reckon I should make it that they have to attend and be on the live when I draw it, or is that a bit harsh? I don't know.
No, I think you got to be in it to win it. So you got to be live. I think that's only fair.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too, man. Guys, tell me your thoughts as well, because if you all agree to that, I might actually change it a bit and say that one, they need to be very active on the show, or I do the draw and whoever is on, the person that wins has to be on the live. So if they're not on the live, it gets redrawn. So is that a fair thing? Maybe that's what we do, just to make it
I
so
reckon.
that it's not just a raffle. It has to involve some sort of participation. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
let me know your thoughts,
I think
guys.
that's fair, mate. You get a lot of people that are on here like every weekend. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, BRW saying, you're right. You got to be in it to win it. Yeah, maybe I will do that, man. Maybe next week we'll do a draw, or next week, the next month, I should say. We'll do a draw
Yeah.
for the prize, but we'll say that you have to be on the live, so that way at least it's fair for the people that do hang around and commit to the coming on every week. So we'll do that. We'll do that. There
Yeah,
you go. All right.
definitely.
That's the rule then. We'll change it. All right. I'm allowed to change rules, guys. Yeah, I'm allowed to change. All right. The other thing I was going to ask you before you go. So while I was
Yeah.
while I was doing my road trip and went up to Queensland, I saw Sydney Rockwalls.
Yep.
Andrew from Sydney Rockwalls. And then he showed me some photos of his machine getting the GPS installed and all that stuff. And I saw you in there. So you actually helped. What did you actually do? Did you install the GPS? Did we talk about this last time or no? I can't remember. I mentioned it
I'm
or
not
not.
sure. No, well, he reached out to me. So yeah, I just cruised up there and he had all the sensors to put in on the EngCon itself. And then I had to wire up a couple of the controllers in the cab for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, just got that all tucked up and like put in there. And yeah, it actually worked out pretty good. We did a job for EngCon up here the other week as well. So, bit of a warranty issue and we helped them out and, yeah, give them a hand up here to help one of their clients out with a new EngCon on a machine. So yeah,
Oh,
it was, yeah, it was pretty good. A little bit of head scratching at the start, but, yeah,
yeah.
so
No, I forgot to mention it because I remember when he showed me some photos and then I saw a picture of you there. I was like, oh, hang on a minute. What's he doing there? So, yeah,
yeah,
there you go, man. No, good, yeah. So you can do all that stuff. So Andrew from Sydney Rockwall's got a MOBA system installed on his Takeuchi. So if anyone hasn't seen that video, go and watch it on YouTube as well. You see me when I went up
Yeah.
to visit him in Queensland. I had a bit of a go on his machine as well. So you'll see me having a go, making a fool of myself with the tilt rotator
Yeah.
on there. But then then he spoke about how he was putting sensors on for the Encon tilt rotator, and then obviously you popped up. So
Mm.
there you go, man.
Yeah.
So you can do
Well,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we try. Yeah.
yeah,
But it made sense for him as well. His gear is like in mint condition too. So he had the
yeah.
machine in his big shed for me, so I wasn't even working in the sun. It was great. Had a coffee. I just wish all the jobs were that good.
Yeah. Yeah, true, man. True, true. Oh, Chopper Excavations has joined. How you going, man? Mr. Chopper. Yeah, no, that's interesting, man. So you can do a bit of everything, and he was happy. Yeah, he was definitely very happy with the outcome, and yeah, obviously everything
Yeah.
worked because I had to go on it later. So no, good, good, good. Hopefully he has some truck issues. Hopefully his truck is fixed now. I don't know if he ever contacted you about that or not, but he had some issues with his truck too while I was up there. So
No.
anyway, hopefully he must have sorted it by now. That was a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it, people. So we've drawn the prize. Like I said, we might change it around a little bit for next time, make it a bit more involved. I did send out a chat today in the members group, and I did ask a question: if you had to replace one machine tomorrow, which one would it be and why? So if you've got a couple of machines, if you had to replace one, if anyone wants to answer that, we've got 3 minutes. You've got 3 minutes to answer. If you had one machine to replace, and which one would it be? So let us know. If not, while everyone's thinking about that, if you want to get in touch with Aaron, no, you said Andrew then, because I was talking about Andrew. Aaron from Definitive. Yeah, go to Definitive Contracting, send him a message. Are you on the website too or something? Or are you on the web page? Have you got your
Uh,
website, she say?
yeah, it's getting redone at the moment, so hopefully it should be up soon. It'll have a lot more on there with the crushers and the shredders that we have as well. So yeah, but if anyone has any questions or they're unsure about a machine or what they've found, yeah, just happy to reach out and give you a hand. So yeah, if 5 minutes of my time saves you a big bill or buying a lemon, I'm happy to help, So
That's it. Good, good man, good man. Guys, here we go. ADM Civil is saying he'd replace his 305 with 6,300 hours with a new one. It's funny. I think you've already done that. Yeah. So yeah, he was making a joke because he bought himself a new 306. Well done. Good joke, man. Good joke.
yeah,
Q Civil has joined. How you going? Right on the button. We're nearly at the end here. So we've got 2 more minutes. I just want to say a big thank you to Aaron for jumping on, sharing that story and experience about buying his brand new, or not brand new, but secondhand loader. I wish you all the best with that, man. I wish you all the best with that, and hopefully that machine stays there for a long time with that company and
yeah.
starts paying off.
Yeah, same, mate. Like, yeah, it was actually good to come down and hang out with you for the day as well. So run around
Yeah,
the machine, it was good. So hopefully next time we do it, we can actually we'll get a bit more content and actually go right through something, So
yeah, that'll be
yeah,
good, man. It'd be good to actually do one from start to finish. Yeah, that'd be really good. Oh,
yeah,
we've got some guys asking questions here. Hang on, BRW saying he'd replace his 235 with a new 355 Volvo. There you go.
yeah,
ADM saying the 306 doesn't fit in the bin. I'd have both. If you could put them both in. Uh, ADM
yeah,
saying, hey Aaron, do you have an auto electrician in Sydney? Do you have someone in Sydney?
yeah. I got 2 auto Sparkies in Sydney. Yeah, so,
There you go.
yeah,
All right. Hit him up, Alex. Hit him up. ADM saying it's going to be under 4.3 meters to Marshall. There you go. Just send it. Yeah. Oh, and the guy having a bit of a laugh. Yeah. Make sure you guys join me here every Sunday. So we're back on Instagram. We're going to be here 8 p.m. every Sunday again. These are going to get a polished version, I suppose, will go up on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple later on during the week. So yeah, this will all be up for anyone that missed it or had to leave early or wants to show their mates. Make sure you're showing your mates. Share it to everyone. Tell them we're back. If you want to hit up Aaron, definitely hit him up. Some people here looks like they're going to be in touch with you, Aaron. Some ADM
yeah.
definitely probably will be in touch. Marshall's asking one more question. Have you ever worked on the old PC 4000 National Mining Services digger at Mr. Ackroyd's?
Nah, not that specific one. I don't think so. Most of the PC 4000s are in WA that I worked on. They were the newer machines. So
Yeah, yeah. I think you showed some
CAN bus
photos.
ones.
When we did the interview with yourself, I think you showed some photos of that, was it?
Possibly, yeah. I think I've got a few on my Instagram from back in the day working on the big gear. So,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, the biggest was probably what we were working on in Western Sydney. So at the airport. So they had, yeah, PC 2000 and the RH 120 out there.
There you go, man. There
But,
you go. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
you had some photos that you shared, and you showed your van underneath it and how big it was, in perspective, So yeah, no,
yeah.
some big machines you worked on, definitely big ones. Yeah, once again, thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the people that did join us tonight. Appreciate your patience. Going to YouTube, coming back to Insta. Let me know your thoughts. Send me some messages afterwards. What you thought? Do you think it was a wise decision coming back here? Do you think it was still good to go back to YouTube? Let me know. Always happy to hear your stories. Doesn't mean I'll listen to everyone, but I'll take them on board. And yeah, thank you to everyone that did join us tonight. Congrats again to Michael Hadji. Hopefully I said that right, for winning the dozer. And I'll look forward to seeing everyone next week. If you want to be a guest on the show, I've made a page on the website for that now. So if you click right down the bottom of the website, scroll all the way to the bottom, in the footer, you'll see Be a Guest. Click on that and you can put your details in and we can join. I'm taking in the next batch of guests. So I usually take them in big batches and book them all in. So if you want to be part of that, let me know. If you want to jump on this live segment on Sundays, even if you want to do short ones, you don't have to stay on the whole time. We can do 10-minute segments and stuff like that. We'll switch it up. Let me know as well. Yeah. So the whole point is so that we can share stories, have a laugh, and just everyone can jump in and out as they want. So thank you. Just like
Mm.
Aaron has tonight. That's it. Sharing experiences.
Yeah, it's the way to do it, mate. So, yeah, hopefully you and I can work on a few more things in the background and roll out some good stuff for your members and everybody else. So,
Yeah.
yeah, got some good ideas to share and work with everyone. So, and work with Ivan behind the scenes, helping everyone out. So,
Awesome. That's good, man. That's good. Thank you, Aaron. All right. Well, you and I we'll talk soon anyway. Everyone else, have
definitely
yourselves a great week, and I'll see you either during the week or back here on next Sunday. Take care, everyone. Aaron, have a
awesome.
good one, man. Take
Thanks,
care.
everyone. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
For tracks, obviously. On the lot.
he became steel resistant.